Okay, you guys, I am going to show you how to construct the centroid. So remember, the centroid is where the three medians intersect. Okay. So remember, a median goes from one vertex to the opposite side at the midpoint. So what we have to do is we have to find the midpoint here. So in order to do that, we're going to pretend to construct the perpendicular bisector. So this is where you move your compass more than halfway for the segment. Okay, so approximately more than halfway. So I'm going to pretend to do a perpendicular bisector. Okay, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to draw the line. So I'm going to use my ruler and pretend I am going to draw my perpendicular bisector, but all I'm going to do is put a point to show the midpoint. Okay? So that's my midpoint of this segment. So to draw my median, I'm going to go from this vertex to the opposite point. Okay. Let's do it again on this side. Doesn't matter which side. So again, think of perpendicular bisector. Okay. And then measure where you would draw your perpendicular bisector. But all we're going to do is make a point. Okay? Because that point represents our midpoint. And remember, the median goes from the vertex to the opposite side. So I'm going to draw my median from here to here. And just be careful with how you draw your line. Okay, let's do the last side. Oops. I'm trying to do it lefty. I can't do lefty. Okay. Oops, I have to move my paper. Okay. So as long as you see where they intersect, pretend to draw your line, and there is your midpoint. So remember, the median goes from the opposite vertex to that point. And then hopefully, if you do it right, they meet at one point. Okay? So this point right here, we can call it P, and this is my centroid today. Okay, so remember what the theorem says is this piece is 2/3 the whole length, right? So let's say the whole length was 12, right? So if you find 2/3 of 12, that's 8. So that means this is 4, right? That's what that theorem says. Okay, let's try the right triangle together, and then you guys can practice on your own, or try the obtuse one. So again, pretend to make a perpendicular bisector, make your median, right? And then now, from the opposite side, the opposite vertex, draw your line. Okay. Do it on all three sides, by the way. Sorry, dropped my ruler. Okay. Make the point for the midpoint. And then now this has to be drawn from the opposite vertex. Remember, we are making medians, right? All right, last side. So it's good practice with perpendicular bisectors, except you're not actually drawing the bisector. You're just finding where the midpoint is. Okay. and then draw our last median. And hopefully nicely, they all intersect at the same point, and that is called our centroid. And remember, all of these purple lines are called medians. And remember, from any vertex, so this is 2/3 the whole median. This side is 2/3 the whole median. And this side is 2/3 the whole median, okay? So feel free to watch this video again. Try the obtuse triangle, and then what I would do on your paper is, with a ruler, draw your own right triangle and try it again. Bye, guys.